So do you have the batsman's name in Dutch? Good morning and thank you for joining us here today in Utrecht in the Netherlands, playing at Kampong Cricket Club. First match today is T20 between Italy and the Netherlands Development 11. Netherlands winning the toss and electing to bat. My name is James, I'll be with you throughout today. Joining me is Jonty doing the scoring, and he'll be taking over the commentary in the second half of this match. So opening the bowling for Italy is Menasinger with Ben Cooper on strike. No, it doesn't look like... Is it Ben Cooper on strike? The skipper for the Development 11. No, Scott Edwards is the skipper, isn't he? Not the skipper. So here we go, first ball of the day. Menasinger through the keeper. Oh, a bit of movement in towards the batsman there. He wisely watches it go past his off stump. And we're underway. So as I said, this is the first of two T20s we're playing today. Later on after this match will be Germany versus Netherlands. And then tomorrow, Italy and Germany will be playing in two T20 internationals, both being streamed here live on the ECN. So just played 2D onside, picked up by the fielder at mid-wicket. So Menasinger coming over the wicket to Cooper. One goes in a bit shorter. Cooper has a big swing, misses the edge and goes through to the keeper. So looking to get going early is Cooper. That one's pitched up this time, squeezed through to square leg, who fires it back into the keeper. You can watch the stream through both our ECN YouTube channel, or you can download and install the ECN app where you can see ball by ball scorecard along with highlights, replays, and the live stream there also. It's on the App Store or Play Store, European Cricket Network. As Menasinger comes in again to Cooper. So it's full outside of off, hit through the gap. Relatively fast outfield here, and it's going all the way, 4 runs. So first runs of the day, first boundary of the day, and Ben Cooper is off the mark. Netherlands are on the way. That one's pitched a little bit further up. Cooper just playing with the in swing, pushing it back up. That one wide outside of off. Cooper has another swing, doesn't connect. And that's the end of the over. 4 runs coming from it for the Netherlands. So the new bowler for Italy is number 5, Niolo. It's like possibly going for spin early on here. I guess if you look at the field as well, he doesn't have a deep fine leg or a deep third man. Where are the people outside the boundary? He's got a long off, and I guess, yeah, long off and quite a wide long on, almost cow corner. That one's played through the offside. They'll come through for a single. Look for 2. It's good positive running by the batsman there early. Come through quite safely. It's quite a bit of a breeze coming through at the moment as we're looking at it coming from your right to left. So that's Ahmed off the mark as well. I'm pretty sure that's Ahmed at the other end and Ben Cooper's at this end. So Cooper pushes that one to mid-wicket. Cooper comes down the track. Just beats him out in mid-wicket. He calls for 2. Coming back for the second and decides against it. The man from the boundary picks that one up. Gets a nice bounce throw to the keeper. Niolo's just bringing his man from Cow in. He's inside the circle. Was he putting anyone out? Yeah, so he's now got a deep point and that long off in place. Oh, it's a left-hander, sorry. Deep square leg and cow corner. So he's brought long off up inside the circle. Man from long off comes running up, and they just get a single there. Now for the right-hander moving, yeah, similar field, just opposite side, deep square leg and cow corner, you mean outside. Keeper comes down the track, drives into the offside, picked up by the man and covers. And that's the end of the over. So Netherlands 8 for none after 2. So we have a change of bowler already. One of the Singhs, there's I think 4 Singhs in this team. Taranjit Singh is coming into attack, bowling to the left-handed Ahmed. That one's going down leg and scored a wide by the umpire. One's cut to the offside, picked up well by the man at point, could be a run out, direct hit might have been out. It's very good pick up by the man fielding there at point. So he's just bringing fine leg in, putting deep square leg back out. That's just what we're waiting for. Now we're set. So Singh to Cooper. Cooper steps across, pulls that one up in the air, doesn't quite get under it. Should fall safely though, and it does. 2 fielders chasing after it, and they come back for 2. Oh, it's not Cooper, I've been told. Stahl is the name. I've been misinforming you this whole time. So Singh to Stahl. Comes down the track again, cuts this one very hard through the outside, all the way for 4. Second boundary of the match for the Netherlands. As they're looking to start moving this along. Stahl moves on to 9, with Vikram at the other end on 6. This one chopped into the pitch, goes for a quick single. Good running from the 2 men in the middle, taking every single they can at the moment. This one's hidden there, should fall safely again, possibly make it all the way for 4. No, fielder gets it in time, and they'll just get the 2 there. So Netherlands moves on to 19 after 3 overs. Let's see, was it Miolo? Yep, Nicholas Miolo's going to continue. So comes down wicket again, drives that one to long off. No run there. Chips this one straight to the man at point, and he's taken. Bit of a soft dismissal that one. Looked like he wanted to try and go over the top. Didn't go at it too hard. For that, he didn't have enough on it. Falls nicely to the man, fielding in point. And the Italians have their first wicket. Could we get the new batsman's name, please? So Sharash Russell, number 23, is the new batsman. Possibly a fan of Michael Jordan. Maybe LeBron James. Guess one going down there, called wide by the umpire. Cuts that one, the man from point comes in fast, prevents any single there. Played to the offside, bit of misheard by the man in cover, so it allows him to get through for a single. Good pick up, and it could have been a run out there. But nonetheless, Rasul is off the mark. Let's tuck that one to the man at fine leg. Quite a wide fine leg, actually. Good field placement there. That's the end of the over. Good over that one for the Netherlands, picking up their first wicket. For the Italians, picking up their first wicket of Stahl, who sort of just went to chip it over the point. Didn't have enough wings on it, and he's gone for 10. So the captain bringing himself back into the attack. Opening bowler. Gosh, he has a long name. Gayashan Ranga da Silva Munisinga.
Thank you. That was the guy that took the cuts, yeah? Thank you.
So, in comes Munisinga. Good length that one, right on the stump. Batsman just defends it to the mid wicket. It's one square of the wicket. Just gets through for a single. It's quite a pleasant day here today. I'll just check the weather for you. Sitting at 21 degrees right now. Looks like that should be a high of 22 today. Cloud clearing on around 3 o'clock to be a nice sunny day. But there's not much cloud overhead at the moment actually. Just a thin layer. Runs that one down to third man, very nicely played. Fielder comes from a backward point to pick it up and they'll come through for two. Pulls that one in the air, well taken by the field there at mid-wicket. Was going low towards him, he moved forward to the ground and picked it up. And that is the end of Singh. He's gone for 10 after 11. And the Italians have their second wicket. So, Scott Edwards is the new batsman coming to the crease. Actually born in the island of Tonga. So he doesn't look particularly Tongan. He's also playing for VOC Rotterdam in the ECL, the European Cricket League, this year later on in La Manga Club, Spain. Let's see. Top 8 clubs from across Europe will be competing to be the champions of Europe, which we will also be bringing to you live on our European Cricket League. You can visit www.ecl.cricket for more information on that. As Munisinga comes into Edwards, and he just defends that one back down the wicket. Once again, push down the wicket. Big call of waiting from the batsman. So good over there from the captain. Just three runs and the wickets from it. Let's see if it looks like he's going to continue with his spin from the other end. Mialo so far, 2 overs, 1 wicket for 6 runs, so he's bowling well. Netherlands are 24 for 2 after 5. Batsman comes down the pitch, flicks it over mid-wicket, coming back for 2, and they should get there comfortably. It's this one a lot harder, straight down the ground. Fielder running for it to fall safely. And another couple there for the batsman. He's putting his man there, sort of a cow, he's moving him around a bit more to long on. He saws the other man outside the circle, a deep square leg. Here we go, the fielder gets into action now, coming up from long on to pick that one up. Just a single there. No run there. So for both Italy and Germany, they're using these matches as warm-up matches for next month's European World Cup qualifiers that will be played in Guernsey. As he goes to sweep that one, big appeal from the bowler. Umpire has not moved at all. And that's the end of the over. 5 runs coming from the rower of Miolo. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing these names correctly. That's just life. Having a bowling change. I'm not quite sure who this is yet. He doesn't have a number on his shirt. But I believe that's Rakibul Hassan. The numberless. Too good for a number, they say. Looks like we're having spin from this end also. So, fielding restrictions are over. He's got a man here at long on, long off. He's a deep cover, deep square leg. It's a deep forward square leg. So Rakibul Hassan, or Raki, to make it easier for myself. Good job, first up. Well, quick work by the keeper, whipping the bowers off, but batsman was well on his crease there. Another dot ball. One's played along the ground to the man at long off. Pick that one up. So Scotty was on strike yet to get off the mark. So none off 5. There still was 8 off 12. It's good effort this from the Italians. Chips that one into the wicket. Could be. Oh, that looks like it was out. And it was run out. Excellent work by the fielder. That was the pressure they'd been putting on Scott Edwards. He wanted to get off the mark. Caught a very risky single. A good diving pickup by the Italian fielder. Had a direct hit on the stumps. Had the batsman well short of his crease. So pressure starting to pile onto the Dutch. As Ben Cooper is a new man making his way out to the middle. So an excellent piece of fielding by this man here on camera. As I said, he was in mid-wicket, riding forward, pick up, dive, all in one action. And hitting the stumps. Who is number 2, Jonty?
There's 2 of them. I think it's Michael Ross.
Michael Ross. So I've just been brought a Deutsche Cricket Bund sun hat. I was actually talking to my co-commentator over here, Jonty, this morning, saying I wish I'd brought my hat. Thank you, Brian. Just joined by Brian Mantle from the Deutsche Cricket Bund. Of course, Germany's playing next. What do you think of this game so far, Brian?
I haven't seen any of it yet. So not really, just a few balls. Spinners are doing okay from what I've seen. Or slow bowlers.
Yep. It's a good run out, that one. Or did you miss it?
I missed it.
I
had my mind somewhere else.
At the bar. Not open till 4 o'clock.
The bar's not open till 4 o'clock?
Oh no, that was only on Saturdays when the kids are here.
Lovely day.
Indeed. Thank you, Brian. He's just giving us some hats. See if we can get Jonty's hat on camera here. Oh, my scoring thing's in the way. There's Jonty modelling the DCB hat. Right, enough of that. Back to the middle. So another bowling change. We're going for 3rd spin bowler. Michael Ross is the bowler, the man that took that, or created that excellent run out. That one's going to be caught wide. Seems to be a thing with the spin bowlers, bowling wide their first ball. It's a new trend. Comes down the wicket. There's a man over there. Oh, over his head. Sorry, poor camera work there. Chipped it. There was a man at where are we even looking at? It's sort of a mid-on. Thought it was going to go to his hands. It just went over his head. And the Netherlands pick up a 4 to Ben Cooper. This is his first boundary of the innings. Looks to sweep this one. There's 9 at fine legs. A man from deep back at point coming around. But he won't make it. And 4 more. So consecutive boundaries for the Netherlands for the first time in this match. He's a very large man at the crease, number 32, Ben Cooper. Let's see how Michael Ross here responds. So far this over he's bowled a wide, a 4 and a 4. It's not how you want to start your spell. And driven nicely for straight back to the offside. Come through for a single there. Sweeps that one again. Man at deep backward point though, so he should pick it up and it'll just be a single. It's quite a fast outfield here though. I'm not sure when the last rain. I mean, there was a lot of rain in Germany last week. I'm assuming it was probably raining here at some point, but the yeah, outfield's nice and fast. See, just pushes that one to mid-on for a single. And a good over that one for the Italians. I think 12 coming from it. Yes, 12 runs coming from that over. As Raki comes back on, his last over, just the 2 runs from it, also his first. Which was also his first, shall I say. So Raki to Big Ben. Huh. Fancy that. He is named Ben after all. Big Ben. You all thought it was in London. Well, no, the Big Ben is here in Utrecht. Utrecht's about, what, 40 minutes from Amsterdam? 40 minutes in some direction from Amsterdam. We drove here yesterday from Munich. It took about 8 hours to drive here from Munich. Raki to Ben. Pushed again down to the mid-on for the single. If you want to view the playing 11 or the statistics, you can head to www.ecn.cricket. On there you can view this live stream, view the scorecard, ball by ball. You can view the worm, wagon wheels, the highlights, or you can download the European Cricket Network app. That one's in the air, and it's taken. He just pushed that one back to the. Tried to look like he wanted to defend it, bounced up on him, and the bowler does an excellent job diving forward to get a caught and bowled there. As Netherlands just aren't able to build partnerships at the moment. It's the end of Scott Edwards. the 1 run for him off 7 or 8 deliveries, so a bit of a struggle for him out there today. New batsman coming to the crease is Navjeet Singh. How many Singhs are playing this match today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 5 Singhs. Very popular name, it seems. So, Raki to Navjeet. This one's on his leg pad, just pushes out into mid-wicket. Starts off with a dot. He's just bringing his long on into mid-on, called wide by the umpire. They get us. No, we don't go for a single, sorry. That one getting some good bounces, Raki off his ball, really troubling the batsman here. That one could have easily have been a leading edge. And a very good over that one there from Raki. Picked up the wicket and just a few runs coming from it. Was it 1 run, sorry. Right, imagine we're going to have a bowler change. Yes, we do. After Michael's last over went for 12, was first and only over. So it's just Shamira Madisanka. See, there's another spin bowler. An off spinner here. I'm joined by one of the Italian players. Your 12th man today, or what's your name?
Hussain Fida.
Hussain Fila. Where's your name on?
Fida Hussain.
Good start for Italy so far, you think?
Yeah. Dead pitch. And I think it's a big size of ground, so it's not bad. I think 140 or 150 is a good score on this pitch.
Yep. So you get a single there. Yeah, Netherlands just aren't able to build partnerships at the moment. Your spin bowlers have been doing a good job.
Yeah, I think our captain read very well the pitch. He comes straight away to the spinners, and we have a lot of spinners in the side.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And what club do you play for in Italy?
I'm living in England, so I'm
Oh, okay.
in England, yeah.
So you're playing over in England then?
Yeah.
And who do you play for there?
There's a derby league in club called West Hallam.
Vesta. Push that one to mid-wicket. Goes for a single. Good pick up by Michael. I don't know if they...
JP.
Oh, JP is it? No, so Michael's... Where's he gone? How are you doing?
Fine, fine.
Do you want to introduce yourself to the world? Yeah. Hope to play later on next match today, or
No,
tomorrow?
tomorrow. It's Germany.
Yep. You're playing in Italy?
Yeah.
Like for which club?
Pianoro.
Pi-
Pianoro. Bologna Pianoro.
Bologna. Okay, my Italian's not good enough to pronounce that.
Pianoro.
Pianoro.
Yeah.
Pianoro in Bologna. So he cuts that one beautifully along the ground. The man from deep point has come around to pick it up though, and they'll come back for 2. Thank you. Walks down the track again, misses it completely, and Big Ben is gone. He's stumped, so spin bowlers strike again. Another wicket for the Italians. Has them in real trouble now. I'm not sure if they're going to make it out there 20 overs. I think we might be in time for a commentary change now. Is at the end of the over as well? Just get who this new batsman is first. So one ball left, and so new batsman Overdyk. Okay, Overdyk. Dutch spell the name's quite funny. D-I-J-K. Somehow it's Dyke. Yeah, for me that's Dijik. There's a Crow here fielding. Deep fine leg, more of a backstop. Not sure if he's going to do much. Oh, that one hits him high in the pad, and that's the end of the over. So good over that one again, another wicket. I'm going to take a break, pass you over to Jonty. Thanks for joining me.
So thanks for joining us, everyone. Netherlands in a bit of trouble here with 5 down with only 51 on the board after the first 10 overs. Italy employing the almost purely spin attack, which is doing wonders for them at this stage. I think the Dutch want a bit more pace on the ball, and the Italians have just completely starved them of that early in this innings. So we've got Singh on strike here, and once again can't do anything with it as that one just comes off the edge and goes out to the man patrolling at point. As that one looked to be going down the leg side, got a bit of turn. Comes off the pad, and it will just be a leg bite from the umpire. But getting some good turn on this wicket are the spinners here from Italy. With Raki continuing from the commentary box end. As that's another little inside edge, as it's just squeezed out. It's the man patrolling inside the circle at mid-on. As he's got onto that one, but there is a fielder out there. So he'll keep it to just one. It's excellent tidy bowling here from the Italians. So they look to continue this, apply their pressure here. Again, it's very much a leg stump line, getting good grip off the pitch, just turning it towards the off stump. And with the Netherlands already 5 down, the batsman not looking to take too many risks at this point. As that one's driven straight back to the bowler again. So that's the end of the over. Score on at 54 for 5, so only 3 runs coming off that last over. Two runs. So it looks like they will be sticking with the spin attack.
Sorry, was it just 2 runs from that last over? Thank you.
As that one just hit straight to mid-wicket there. No run again. We've Dark on strike now. As he looks to sweep that one. Doesn't get all of it, but it's in safely into the gap. And I'll just get one more. It's been a while since the last boundary now for the Dutch. As that one is a wide one down the leg side. From Karupu, the bowler here. And again, wide down the leg side. So they'll take this, a couple of easy runs. So Samir the spinner coming in now. Oh, as he's hit in front. Umpire has a bit of a look. But the finger doesn't go up. That one's flicked off the legs. Just out to the man there. At a wide mid-on. As he got himself into all sorts of trouble there. Did sing the batsman on strike. Looked to cut it, or it just ended up sort of hitting him inside in the chest outside off stump. Comes down the track this time. As the ball was just bouncing around inside the batsman's pads. Keeper thought he was a sneaky chance for a catch there, but the over comes to an end with 5 runs coming off that one. So score under 5 for 58 now after 12 overs. It looks like we're going to have another change of bowler here.
What's this bowler's name?
Jas Singh.
So Jasprit Singh, the new bowler into the attack. So it looks like they will be bringing in some pace for one of the first times today. Saw a few of the bowlers yesterday in the nets. They do have some quick bowlers, the Italians. But they've got a definite plan of bowling the spinners here to the Netherlands batsmen.
No, I've got most of them. I just couldn't find it, guys. Thank you.
So Overdyke on strike here. And he absolutely likes that faster bowling. That one's flicked out to the man at deep cover.
No ball.
It's a no ball as well. So a free hit there. Batsman cross, so it'll be Singh that gets to have a swing at this free hit. But not a great start there from Jasprit. As he's just in discussion with the captain and the vice captain by the looks of it. So as they did cross, the field can change. We've still got a deep cover. Deep mid-off. And a man down at deep square leg as well. Looks like they're going to send one more back onto the boundary, which they are. So we'll have a deep mid on as well. Everyone else patrolling on the ring. Jasprit comes in now. Oh, and he's hit on the leg, and they'll scamper through for one. It was probably a chance of a run out down the non-strikers end. But the fielder out there at deep gully decided to not have a throw. So puts Overdyke back on strike here. You think that's hard. Straight down the ground. Just be the one. Starting to hit them well here is Overdyke. That one's hit hard. There's a man out there and he's taken it well. It was hit hard and flat. So he didn't have to move very far. A couple of steps. He takes the easiest, a good catch there on the boundary. So that's 6 down now for the Dutch. And they've only just got 60 runs on the board. It's going to be tough work even to get to 100 here, you'd think, for the Dutch. They'd see that as an absolute minimum. Italy would be giving themselves
Thank you.
full of confidence, you would think, with this bowling performance so far.
You guys know who that was that took the catch?
So 6 for 62. So Termaine, the new batsman at the crease. So he'll face his first ball here from Jasprit. As he does that well, flicks it around the corner looking for two. But the fielder steams in from fine leg and keeps to one. It's been good intensity in the field from the Italians. Not giving the Dutch any easy singles here. Making it very hard work for the batsman. Comes down the wicket again, goes over deep. And he'll get one as he just runs that one down to the man at third man. So there's only been 4 boundaries so far in this Dutch innings. It's just not enough in a T20, especially on this outfield. It's lightning quick if you hit the gaps. That's another one just tickled around the corner for 1. Just getting into his innings is Termaine. So that is the end of an over, of the over from Jaspreet. The score now on to 6 for 65. (13 overs bowled), so still 7 overs to come. But they need a bit of a partnership here, to the Dutch. So back to the spinner. He sweeps that one straight out to the man, just patrolling out there on the boundary. He started all right, Termaine. 3 from 3. With Overdyke back on strike now. He's been looking a bit more aggressive the last few balls he's faced. So I think he'll be looking to get a boundary here off the spinner. No, very conservative again. Just runs that one down, and it's gathered by the man fielding it backward or deep gully. As it's the top edge and taken. Another wicket again. Looks to come off the top edge onto the forearm maybe, and just skied into the air. Ballooned easily to the man fielding at short fine leg. So Termaine comes and goes.
Thank you.
So Pereira Joy was the catch taker there. And 7 down now for the Dutch. So De May is the new batsman coming to the crease for Holland. He'll join Overdyke at the crease here. And looking to recover this innings here for Holland. They need to bat out time really now. Make sure they get through to at least 20 overs. A very good showing in the field so far here from the Italians. Just putting real pressure on with all the spin bowlers that they've got. Spinner's doing an excellent job. Not giving the Dutch any room to open their arms and swing, and frustrating the batsman. Oh, there's a run there, a bit of a misfield from the man fielding at backward point, and that gets to May off the mark with 1. First bit of sloppy fielding we've seen from the Italians. Samira continuing here from the clubhouse end. Another good delivery. Just taking the pace off it. Just directed in off stump, turning a little bit away from just outside off towards that off stump into the body of the batsman. This is an appeal and another appeal, and then almost a chance of a run. There's a lot happening in that over. There's a score now 7 for 68 after 14 overs.
Hey, has this bowler bowled already? I just noticed there's 2 number 2s on the field.
Always, there was a little edge there.
Thanks. Is this
It
his
goes
first or
down.
second over? Thank you.
So it is Ross coming in now from the commentary box end. Oh, it's the first one got the edge, the second one's hit him on the pad. Very good start to his bowling here from Ross. As that one's just played out into the covers. Man patrolling there on the deep cover boundary. Just keeps it to 1. The Italians well on top here. I don't know if the Dutch were expecting this today when they rocked up to the ground. It just hasn't come together for any of the batsmen so far. Ben Cooper, the pick of the batsman with 17 off his 12 deliveries. He got stumped just coming down the wicket without really getting into his groove. That one's hit hard and well fielded again, keeping it to 1. So only 3 batsmen so far into double figures. I think the biggest problem here for Netherlands, no one's really got going. Another good delivery there from Ross. Just starting it in at that off stump. Once again, no room for the batsmen to free their arms. So another good over there for Italy. Just a couple coming from it. The score on to 71, so 3 runs coming from it. 71 for 7 now after 15 overs, so into the last 5 overs here. I'm not sure how deep they bat, the Netherlands, in this team. You'd have to think we're well and truly into the tail now with 7 wickets already down. So Jaspreet Singh having a change of ends. Coming in from the clubhouse end now. He'll be bowling to Demay, who's on 3 off the 6 deliveries he's faced so far. Very long time now since the last boundary for Holland. As Jaspreet coming in now. Bit of a shorter one. Just smartly played to the man at point, and a chance of an overthrow, but well backed up there. So Overdijk, 7 off 12. Still struggling a little bit with his timing. Not quite settled in his innings yet. But then we're wanting him to stay till the end. For the Dutch. So that one's hit hard, but well fielded by the man at backward point. An inside edge this time to the man at short fine leg, just missing the leg stump that off the inside edge. It's good bowling here from Jaspreet Singh. The Dutch still looking to go after the bowlers here. I don't think they've got a competitive enough total on the board yet. Still need to get a few more before the innings is out. That's on the hip. As the man at mid-wicket has to come around and gather that one from the square leg, just in front of the umpire. So one more for DeMay. Just hits that one out to the man who's patrolling the boundary there at deep cover. One more at it. 75 for 7 now. One more ball to come in this 16th over. That one's a wide one outside the off stump. Called by the umpire. Mr. May just flashed at that first wide one for quite a few overs. Outside that off stump. Saw a chance to free his arms but couldn't get onto it. Opportunity goes begging for the Dutch. There's that one. Onto the body this time. Better delivery, just up into the hip. No room for DeMay to free his arms. As the over comes to an end. 76 for 7 with 4 overs to come here. So imagine the Dutch team aren't so happy with how things are going. So they sit there under the pavilion. And it'll be Michael Ross to continue from the commentary box end. As Overdijk looks to come down the wicket this time, but can only hit it as far as the mid wicket. He's fielding just on the edge of the square. Another dot ball. Ooh, that one's floated up. And once again, Overdijk just can't get underneath it. Some good variation here from Ross. Floats that one up again at full toss this time. As it goes through the fielder here. Just on the mid-off boundary. So it'll be the first boundary in about 8 or 9 overs, I think. And a much needed one for Holland. Oh, is that one missing leg stump by quite a way. As it careered into the box of the batsman, who was looking to slog sweep that one. And he's got onto this one. There is a big gap out there. So it'll be 4 more.
Another misfield.
There's 2 misfields this over. The bowler Ross won't be happy. He's got the fielders in the right spots, but they're just not doing the job for him this over. There's Overdyke. Just starting to get in the groove of things now. Maybe trying to swing a little bit too hard. First couple of balls of this over. He's picked up a couple of boundaries now. He gives himself a bit of room this time. And he'll get one. As that one's just guided out to the man at backward point. So at the end of the over, a much better one, that one, for Holland. 7 for 85. So 9 runs coming off that last over. Couple of much needed boundaries there for Holland. And Overdyke will stay on strike here. So, looks like Jaspreet's continuing. So 2 overs for 11 with the 1 wicket here as Jaspreet. There's that one. Got onto that one well, and that one will fly out to the boundary. And that's 4 more for Overdyke. He's really starting to get going. Oh, as he walks across to the off stump, does Overdyke. Gets a bit of bat on it. Looks like it was a slower ball, just with how Overdyke's responding to that last delivery. But he gets 1 more. Starting to push towards that 100 now. There's the Netherlands development 11. This one's smashed down the ground, and they come back for 2. And very good running there from Overdyke. Got back easily in the end. So Charanjit Singh is coming in now to Demay. Oh, there's a big swing, as that just seemed to shift off the pitch a little bit. Just cut away nicely past the bat of Demay there. That was a slow ball that time. It will just be flicked out to the man at deep mid wicket. They thought about 2, but it's good fielding and good hustle out on the boundary there. I think it was the captain that time, steaming in from the boundary, whipping it into the keeper. So 93 for 7 now, 1 ball to come in this over. As Overdyke steams down the pitch, we're going to hoik that one over point. Misses everything. So it'll be another dot ball to finish the over. But the Netherlands now on to 93 runs with 2 overs still to come in this innings. Got a couple more good overs here with the Dutch. So Munasinghe, the captain, coming back into the attack. Bowled 2 overs, 1 for 7. So he's been very tidy indeed, has the captain. One of the few fast bowlers that the Italians have used so far in this innings, with just 2 overs to come now. Been a very effective tactics for them so far. Looks like they're referring to back to the pace now, just to finish off this innings in the death overs. As it's a top edge, flies away, and they'll get back for 2. So DeMay getting a bit lucky there. Certainly wasn't out the middle. It's a top edge over the top of the man, fielding it backward point, but not quite enough on it to get to the man at deep third man either. Just falling into no man's land there. Takes DeMay into double figures now, 10 off 13. Oh, that's a huge swing. Looking to pump that one over mid wicket. Misses everything again. And very lucky not to lose his off stump there, as that ball was just shaping back in to DeMay. So Munasinghe comes in again. Looks to heave that one again through mid wicket. Just a bit of an inside edge, and it squeezed out to mid wicket there. Certainly looking to go over the top is DeMay, but just not connecting at this stage. So Overdyke will be back on strike here. Just starting to find a bit of form in these last few overs. As that one is a wide down the leg side. They're a bit disappointed with the wide call, but I think even in a test match that one could have been close to being called. Very wide down the leg side. The batsman did move across, but it missed by about a set of stumps and a half. A long way down the leg side that. But Overdyke, top scorer now for Holland with 23 runs from 24 deliveries, and he's starting batting outside off stump here. You can see all 3 stumps, the bowler, as he looks to aim at it, and it's good batting there. Hits it over the top of the man at short square, fine leg. So just outsmarting the captain there is Overdyke, as he brings up his 4th boundary now. And he's finally got that scoring up above, or that strike rate up above 100. So on to 108 now. 27 from his 25 deliveries. And it'll be interesting to see what the captain from Italy does here. It's quite unusual tactics here from Overdyke. Batting well outside the off stump. So not quite as far outside the off stump, but still on that off stump. As he hits that one hard to the man at mid-off as they come back for two. And he's gone. DeMay has to go. A good throw in for the boundary. There was never really two there. It was hit very hard to Singh here on the boundary. And a good throw straight back to the bowler. And DeMay has to go. DeMay will finish on 11 runs from his 15 deliveries. With Overdyke now on to 28 off 26.
Thank you.
So Alan Bass will be the new batsman to the crease for Holland, as he will join Overdyke at the crease. Will the number 10 batsman. I think he'll be looking to give as much strike as he can to Overdyke, who's starting to get into a groove now in his innings. Just taking his time to get out to the middle is Alan Bass. And he'll be the non-striker as the run out was down the bowler's end. And it means that Overdyke will continue with the strike. Once again, going for that wide stance outside the off stump. As he charges down the pitch and misses a full toss. Lucky to get away with that one is Munasinger. And we'll put the new batsman, Alan Bass, on strike to face his first delivery in this last over of the Dutch innings. So it'll be Charanjit Singh to finish off the innings here for Italy with the ball. As he starts well, just beats the outside edge there of Alan Bass.
Needs a bat sponsor.
Yeah, so Alan Bass is looking for a bat sponsor. Anyone out there looking to sponsor the number 10 from the Netherlands Development 11? As he plays that one well. Should just be one. And another direct hit from the boundary. Good throw. But the batsman was still in their crease. No chance of a second this time. I think that's a good result for the Netherlands to bring Overdyke back on strike. He's 28 from his 27 so far, with 4 balls to come in the innings now. Just making a couple of changes to the field. Fine leg is coming back onto the boundary. Back of square leg is just moving in front of square. And the man at cow corner just coming up inside the rope, or inside the circle should I say, into a more of a conventional mid-wicket position. Also a man at deep mid-on, deep mid-off and at deep extra cover. And he hits it to the cow corner. Just where they move the man from. And that'll be 4 runs. Good batting from Overdyke. He's up to 32 now. And he's just doing a great job at manipulating the field here. Depending where they've got him, he'll just change his stance and looking very comfortable at hitting it onto the leg side, as this time doing some Ashes cricket, batting a foot outside the off stump. And again, this one's a big one. And it's gone over the head of the man out there. And that'll be the first 6 of the match. So 2 deliveries to come. Still a chance for his 50 here, is Overdyke. Just need 2 6s here to finish the innings. And he'll continue with this stance well outside the off stump. We're going to hit it into the leg side as he chases him this time. Outside the off stump. They could have come back for 2, but another good arm from the boundary restricts it to 1. So with 1 delivery to come, it'll be Alan Buss on strike with a score up to 114. So they have recovered a little bit. Very much down to the fact that Overdyke has been just starting to find some form. As he hits that one straight over the bowler's head, sorry. And the throw comes in. They'll get 2 though. And they'll close out the innings with a score on 116 from their 20 overs. Italy would be very happy with that. They used the spin as well. Just didn't let the opening batsman from the Holland get away with anything. And we'll have a quick break here. Break will be about 10 minutes or so while we have a change of innings. So we'll have a break as well up in the commentary box, and we'll be back with you very shortly.
28. I've got like all my others boys are correct. They put 28 and mine was 30. And I was like, oh, all these runs cool. When I counted there, I was like, one counted wrong, the other one just believed what the other one said. How's that data going? So the Vodafone's run out. And if I red well off that pub Wi-Fi.
We met last year.
Yeah.
David asked me, Daniel asked me if you want anything to drink. You sure?
Yeah, we've got water here.
He gave me money to buy you anything, so...
Oh, save it for a beer later.
Okay, I'll be walking around. If you change your minds, just tell me, and you'll be in Lamang as well? So will I. I'm scoring for Russia. I just heard.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should be a good week, busy week.
Yeah, for me as well. So yeah, and he asked me to come here. So he gave me some money, so I'll be walking around, and if you want anything, just let me know.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
What do you think?
I think they don't take it serious when you have a friendly match, and if it does, just believe. And that's the problem. It's always what they do, friendly matches. There's not really something at stake. They're just playing today, and tomorrow they have competition, and that's really important. I think that is possible. That's what I mean. They're really pushing that I'm supposed to be there. And like, yeah, that's what I always say. And I sort of take it as a really good chance. If I do well, if I go well, if I met well, and then I have a chance. But somehow they don't understand. They don't want to understand. I don't know. Yeah, I think they're they're not focused. Never know. It's a real weird thing.
Later.
Okay, welcome back. We moments away from continuing the chase here, so Italy's going to be chasing 117 for the win. It was a good performance from the Italians in the field. Their spin bowlers really giving the Dutch some troubles. So Overdyke, the only one really sort of getting away. He finished on 39 off 30, including that nice 6 in the final over there. Next top scorer was Ben Cooper on 17 off 12, but they weren't really able to build any proper partnerships that innings. We saw the Italians go for spin early. Basically their second opening bowler was spin, and went mostly with spin throughout the innings. The Dutch, however, are starting with... Who is this we got here, Jonty? 72. It's Overdyke. So Overdyke, he was a man for best. See what he can do with the ball as he comes running in. Yeah, it's a no ball first up. Just overstepped there a little. So Overdyke coming in again. This one's a bit full. This time was a free hit. Played down to the man at deep square. And they'll just get a single there. Just as we wait for the graphics to drop away. So you can watch the stream if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that little ECN button there to subscribe, or you can be watching it on the www.ecn.cricket. If you head to our website, you can also watch the stream, look through the stats, see the team lists. Well, that one's on the pads, probably drifting down leg though, and they'll come through for a leg bye. Yeah, so on our website you can view the stats, see the wagon wheels, team list, look at replays of the highlights. There's a cross for a leg bye there, and also you can download the European Cricket Network app where you can view the live stream as well. Over it comes, and this one's on the pads again, probably a little bit high this time. No one really supported the bowler there. So I don't often look at the comments on YouTube. I'm a bit busy, but occasionally I'll check and see what you're saying, if you do have anything to say. This one again, push to the man at point, no run there. And then after this match today, we do of course have Netherlands playing Germany in what should be a very good match. It's a beautiful day here in Kampong in the Netherlands, or Kampong Cricket Club, sorry, in Utrecht in the Netherlands. It's around about 22 degrees, the wind sort of died off, the clouds almost all burnt away. Oh, another no ball there, and they'll come through for a single as well. Second time he's overstepped this over. And a free hit coming up. The umpire swings his lasso above his head. Thinks he's a cowboy. This is of course a development team for the Netherlands. I'm trying to think, where is their national team in stages of the World Cup qualifier for the T20 World Cup? I'm pretty sure they'll be trying to put together a squad for Oman next year. Oh, is it October this year? This one's smoked down the ground. One bounce, 4 runs. So the first boundary there, and a good over this one so far for the Italians, lovers of pizza and pasta. I also love pizza and pasta, but I am not Italian. Do you like pizza and pasta, Jonty? Yep. So you don't have to be Italian to love pizza and pasta. Just 2 men outside the circle early on, that deep third man and deep square leg. Batsman plays one straight back into the chest of the bowler. And that's the end of the over. So 9 runs coming from it. A good start for the Italians. Bit too early though to call them Italian stallions. I think it was 6 runs off the bat, 2 no balls and a leg bye. So Leon Termaine is the new bowler. Looks like they're also going for a spin in their second over. Taking a leaf out of the Italians' book. Bowling from the clubhouse in. Nice little clubhouse down there. I'll show you when we have a little break after the first ball here. Yeah, nice little clubhouse for the bar. Some darts. Some really good cricket facilities in the Netherlands. Beautiful fields, beautiful grounds. Who is that on strike actually? Manpreet Singh. So Manpreet Singh just pushes that one back to Leon. That one's short, should be pulled. Don't know if that was his plan for the bowler, though he did have protection at deep square leg. Ooh, probably got away with one there. Just looking at Jonty's water bottle sitting in the sun here. I guess he likes his water nice and hot. Whips away at that one. I'm not sure if the man will get round to it. No, he does a good job there, diving forward to pick it up. Saves the boundary, just a single from it, so good work from the man down at deep square. Turns out Jonty doesn't like his water in the sun. This one again, short and wide. Ooh. Oh, he's a right-handed batsman. Oh, no, signalled wide by the umpire. Right-hander or left-hander? He is right here, so it was a wide. So, yeah, there we go. Got his bottle in the shade now. Just played to mid-wicket. I remember back in the day when I was young, they'd always fill like a Coke bottle or something and put it on the front lawn. It was supposed to stop dogs from peeing. They don't seem to do that anymore. Maybe it didn't work. Well, that one's cut into point. Fielder dives there to stop it, and they get another single. Well, I haven't seen anyone put a bottle on their front lawn in about 20 years, so I guess they finally realised it doesn't work. It was a bizarre thing to think about, actually. Very active man there in cover. He's diving around everywhere. Switching up the field for a lefty. What are you doing now? Shady. Oh, it's the over, is it? Here's the clubhouse down there. Here's the scorers today. You got your grass nets in the background, the Italian team sitting on the bench. You got your German team there in the nets just warming up. As Van Dijk continues from... We haven't actually named this end. What's this end called?
Commentary box end.
The commentary box end. There's nothing really down this end. It's kind of a bit boring. That one's played off his pads down the fine leg. And we'll go all the way. 4 runs. Well controlled there by the batsman. They move to 17 runs. It's a good start for Italy. One's a bit shorter, pushes it down to square leg for another single. So we're about a similar stage as where Netherlands were at this point. Netherlands lost their first wicket, I think, sort of towards the end of the third over. If you are on the ECN.cricket, you can see the worm there. And Italy's actually behind the worm at this stage, but only just. Comes down the wicket, has a swat at our and pass man at mid-on. He's going to chase it and not make it, so another 4 for Italy. And things are going well here for them. Yeah, the Dutch had that good third over where he's got 11 runs off, I think it was Michael Ross's over. We're just having a bit of a hunt for the ball. Ball watch. Someone's pointing. No one actually wants to commit themselves to go into that bush. Could be some prickles. Maybe a bee or two. Are there snakes in Netherlands? Jonty says no snakes. Nothing that's going to kill you is in that bush. Oh, we have it. We got the ball. There's the hero. Got him on camera. So Vadike standing there with his hands on his hips, contemplating his next moves. Not going so well for him with the ball. Did a great job with the bat earlier today, top scorer. His deep square leg moves a bit more forward. Must be a shorter ball. It's full outside of off. Batsman plays it very well. And this will be another 4 runs, this time on the offside. So scoring all around the wicket here are the Italians. It's already a third boundary off this over. 13 runs after 4 balls. Good call there from the non-striker, turning on that single. Would have been very risky. Swats at that one, hard and long, into the gap, 1 bounce, 4 runs, very good over this one for Italy, 17 runs so far. Oh, and that's it, so 17 runs off the over. That surely got them ahead. I'm going to go check out the worm now on the www.ecn.cricket. If I look at the insights here, yes, that's got them well above the line they need. Massive over that for Italy. So will we see spin from both ends, or no, they're going with DeMay. He's a tall fella. Tall fella, big hair. So spin from both ends, just much like the Italians did. Very similar to the Italian innings actually, and then they got a wicket this one. Let's see if DeMay has the same success. Very good start. Well, that one's a bit wide, and it's whacked over to hit a fine leg. 4 more runs. So bowling change hasn't quite worked so far. So yeah, see the nice big electronic scoreboard down there, brought to you by, the rollers in the way, I can't see. Sponsor that scoreboard. Schlepper, whatever that is. Another shot, this one over covers for 4, so they're scoring everywhere, making it very hard for the Dutch to set a field here. Cruising along at over 10 and over at the moment. And it's both batsmen sort of sharing the load. You got Pereira on 17 and Singh on 13. Also on 17. My scorecard hasn't updated that. He looked to pull that one square of the wicket, changed his mind at the last moment and just pushed it back into mid-wicket. Could be early doors here, Jonty. effort ball from May. Gets me thinking about what is lunch. Late lunch today. As this new hat continues to squeeze all the blood from my brain. Cuts that one to the man at point. No run there. Never got over for Italy. Move to 38 after 4 overs. Just under 10 and over. And cruising at the moment. Looks like another change of bowler, so no, he's a seam bowler, looks like. He's counting out his run up. So they're not going through the double spin option like the Italians went for. They're going to stick with their seam, stick with what they know best. He's got a man at long on. Where's the other man outside the circle? Sort of deep forward square leg. One's fallen on the stumps, comes straight back at the ball, puts his foot out. No run there. Very good first delivery. Ali Kasim Ahmed, that's the bowler. Batsman comes down, beats the man there at mid-off, and 4 more runs. So the scoring continues for Italy. They don't mind who you bowl. Good effort though from the man at mid-off. He dove out full stretch, couldn't quite get to it. That one swinging into the batsman. Plays it beautifully on the offside. That's probably going to go again. Yes, it does. Another 4 runs. It wasn't a bad delivery. It's just a really good shot, though. The Italians definitely enjoying their time here in the Netherlands. Batsman's full of confidence here, goes to have a big swing. Gets the top of his bat though and dribbles away to mid-wicket. Pereira's moves to 25 off 12, scoring at 208 strike rate. Maybe he's already been told what's for lunch. Right, so one again, hit through the air on the offside, should go again for another 4. Finding all the gaps and playing with a lot of confidence are the Italians. I don't know any Italian words to say. Mamma mia. Bellissimo, yeah, bellissimo, that's Italian. That's Italian, John D? John D agrees. Oh, that one hit him high in the pad. He goes to pull it square of the wicket. Probably a bit too high though. So Johnny's just informing me that after 5 overs, they've already hit as many boundaries as Netherlands did. So into that over. 50 or 5. John D, what's that for a run rate?
Big one. 10 is
Oh, he got it. He got it. He went to school at least until he was, what, 11? Yes. So, Mayday continuing. I'm not saying that name right, am I? What is it? DeMay. Today continuing. They pick up a single there from his first ball. Brings Pereira, the big hitter, on strike. Oh, hits the man in mid-wicket. Good pickup. Could have been a run-out maybe if it was a direct hit. Good job there from the young fielder to stop the single. Comes down the track this time. Doesn't quite connect with it properly. To go to the man at a deep square. Comes forward to pick it up. And just another single there. This one's in the air. Will I get it there? And he's taken him. Swallows him whole. So that's a very big wicket there for the Dutch. As Ben Cooper takes the catch on the boundary, getting the danger man Pereira. It was a good knock for him, but he returns on 30 after 18 or 17. Oh, does that Manpreet Singh? Okay, that was Singh. So not the danger man. My mistake. Good little knock from Singh though. Running ball 18 as Nick. As a new batsman comes up to the middle. I'm trying to think why I don't see his name on my list. Nicholas. Oh, because I'm looking at the Dutch team. Sorry, yes, the spin bowler. Nicholas Miolo. Coming in at number 3. So Miolo's off the mark there. I actually missed it, I was busy having a drink. So Julian DeMay continues to Pereira. He's the man they want to get here. And into the over. So 2 runs from it, but more importantly they got the wicket. Takes him to 53 for 1 after 6. That's just the 3 runs from it actually. It's decent. New bowler, this looks like Domain. Thank you. Ben Cooper on the boundary. With his matching orange shoes. So fielding restrictions are off. You got a deep point, long off, long on, deep square. His old mate running too. He looks like he's going to mid wicket here. He creeps in, dot ball to start as well. that one past the man at mid-wicket. Single there. So let's see what Pereira does now. They've got a defensive field set for him, or the catcher's on the rope waiting for him anyway. Yeah, he's had a lot of success finding the gaps so far though. They have man and cow corner as well, and square leg moves a little bit forward. He still has a big swing.
Nice, Benny.
Good pick up though from Ben Cooper on the boundary, and just a single. That one's hit past the man, it covers. Overdyke's chasing after this one, he'll get round to it. Coming back for two, should be safe. Yes, they are. Good job there, rotating the strike. He's bringing Long off up inside the circle, or right on the edge of the circle for the newer batsman. He tucks that one to mid-wicket. They get through for a quick single. Excellent work there from Maiolo. And Long off goes back out to the rope. You can catch this coming, Jonty? Oh, Jonty's just lost his hat. Ooh, he looks to sweep that one over the square. It doesn't connect at all. If this hat is tied on my head, it must be even tighter on Jonty's head. He's got a lot more hair than me. Anyway, that brings us to the end of the over. Dot ball to finish. The May will continue from the clubhouse end. Bowling to Maiolo.
Dus, maar internationaal gezien moet er gewoon kijk, en met weet, moet ik zeggen.
Any special trap here? Not really. Deep square leg and a deep mid-wicket. Cuts that one though to point. Gets Pereira back on strike. They don't have a cow for him this time. It's I'd say it's more of a deep mid-wicket than a cow corner. I know they're moving around now, so square leg pushes forward. Oh, plays a reverse shot though this time. Very nicely executed, and that's gone all the way for four. Showing off all the tricks in the bag is Pereira. Taking the score up to 35 after just 21 deliveries. So excellent stuff there from the Italian opening batsman. Hits that one straight down the ground. We'll get to the man. Nope, over his head. 6 runs. Moves the score to 41. And Italy is cruising at the moment. At a similar stage, the Netherlands are about 42 for 3. You can find out this info on the ECN website. That's what I'm doing. Oh, looks to have another big swing this time, doesn't connect.
3.89.
Only need to go at 3.89 and over. That should be a breeze in a T20 in any match, unless MCC is playing. Another big hard swing. doesn't quite connect with it, and they get through for a single. So Miola should be happy just to keep feeding Pereira to strike here. He's on 6 off 6 so far, doesn't need to do too much. And you've got Big Boss at the other end, pumping it to all corners of the field. Here we go. Just cuts to point, or deep point. Easy single. And that's the end of the over. He's going to keep the strike though. Someone brings on water quickly. And there's that clubhouse. What's the time? 1:23. 30 seconds says on that clock. So Tamain, is it Tamain? Yep, Tamain's continuing. So far 2 overs, none for 9. Miolo comes down the ground, hits it over covers. It's going to go down to the fielder out there though. I'll just come back for 2. What did the Dutch have for lunch? We had sandwiches last time, didn't we? Chips and mayo. Chips and mayo for lunch. Ooh, good ball in that one. Beats the edge. Yellow wanted to step back towards that one, cut it to the offside. Just goes over his bat to the keeper. Comes down the wicket this time. It's a 2 over Dyke at mid-off. Brings Pereira back on strike. He's cruising along at the moment. 42 off 24 balls. 8 fours and a 6 in his innings so far. Bowler comes creeping in. Winds up. This one's going to... Oh, great catch. Take. Or did it bounce first? Oh. Wow. Great bit of fielding anyway. Bit hard to see when you're following with the camera if he's actually caught it or not. I can only just point the camera and hope. I did pick it up though, so if it did take it, I was right there. Miola doing a good job here just rotating the strike. It comes through for another easy single. Good control batting this. It's just one hard along the ground. Should just be another single there. And that's the end of the over. So 9 overs down, 67 runs. We'll have a commentary change at the end of this over. I'm going to go back to nice air-conditioned scoring suite. Show you our scoring suite. Here's the official scorers all the way down there. And we have a bowling change. Ben Cooper, Big Ben. And that one's... Oh, is it taken or... He's claiming it. So here we go, the bowling changes work. It's very hard for me to see from this end, but Pereira looks to smoke that one over the long off boundary. There's a fielder down there, got around to it. And it was caught by Shiraz Rasul. So very good knock comes to an end for Pereira. 44 off 27 balls. Really put his team in a good position here. But nicely done by Ben Cooper picking up a wicket on his first ball. There's a new batsman coming up to the crease. Is this the guy with no number on his shirt? Which was Rakibul Hassan. Oh no, it's Abdul Rahman. Abdul Rahman's he's playing for Giangura Brescia. He's one of their top batsmen, so he's going to be going to the ECL this year with the Italian club, looking to win the tournament. Brescia is about, I think it's about 40 minutes east of Milan in Italy. And his first ball, short one, he's pulled out beautifully for 4. Good way to get off the mark there for Abdul Rahman. He's one of the senior statesmen in the team. I think he's 41 years old. Showing his young guns how to do it. Bit of a gift, that first ball. Much like Owen Davies bowling. Hope you're watching, Owen. Ooh, almost chopped that one back onto his stumps, even though it went forward. I don't know. Looked like it from here. Comes down the wicket this time. Doesn't quite connect with it. Mid-off comes over and picks it up. And they get a single. Let's see if Miolo just continues with his pinch hitting here. 11 off 11 so far. That's all he needs to do. Came down the wicket, got a bit turned inside out. Some odd appeal coming from the man at backward point. Or was that the keeper? I didn't quite see. Slams this one harder this time, and 4 runs. So diving effort from further out there. But Miolo finishing it over well, picking up the slack from where Pereira had ended. Anyway, interview over, 10 overs gone, halfway point. I'm going to hand you over to Jonty. Thank you.
Thank you, James. Italy right on top here. Just doing it easy at this stage. Just 31 runs required now, with 10 overs to go. Just the 2 wickets down. But 2 relatively new batsmen at the crease. So DeMay will be swapping ends now and giving it a crack at the commentary box end. Or from the commentary box end, I should say. And he'll be bowling to Abdul. He's got off to a tidy start with 5 runs from the first 3 balls he's faced. So a few more fielders inside the circle now. That's realising they need to go for the wickets here. So DeMay coming over the wicket as he is the left-hander. And that one just hit into the gap to the man down here at mid-off. So coming around the wicket now, the left-handed DeMay. The number 69 on his back. as that one has just missed the off stump and the edge as well. Better delivery that one from DeMate.
What was the first ball? Single.
Oh, as he has a swing at that one outside the off stump. Just misses the outside edge again. A couple of dot balls now here for DeMate. Bowling well. Oh, as that's an edge into the knee of Captain Edwards there behind the stumps. Quite a big edge. Didn't really have much chance. It was one of those ones that either sticks or it doesn't. This one didn't stick. Bounced into the knee and they get through for one. Changing back to over the wicket. As he quite likes that line. Does Abdul. And he'll get one. As he just hits that one out to the man that's patrolling out on the boundary there at deep cover. Another good delivery. That one to Miolo. As the over comes to an end. So 2 for 89 after 11 overs. Better over that last one for the Dutch. But the Italian team now only needing 28 runs to win this. 9 overs to go. Feel like we might be in store for a bit of an early lunch here today. Be interesting to see how the Italians go about this, whether they keep swinging, which has worked for them so far, or whether they just look to hit it into gaps. The field has come in a bit, so a bit more of a ring field now. On the offside, just putting a bit of pressure on the batsman. As he goes over the top. And that one races away. That's 4 again. So they're going to stick with the aggression, it looks like, the Italians. And Abdul now moves on to 11 runs from just 6 deliveries. So he's not going to wait till the final over to get this done. He wants to finish this early. Hoping for a big pizza for lunch.
Just because he's Italian doesn't mean he has pizza for lunch.
And he hit that one again into the gap.
Similar to that one that's his first ball.
Very similar to the first ball he faces. As you can hear the special comments from Jabbers in the background. And that's 4 more. So 2 fours to start the over here. The score moves on to 97 now. And the Netherlands 11, who would have been favourites, I would have thought, coming into this one, staring down the barrel of a defeat here. Floats that one up. That's well fielded by the man at short cover. Did well to get across and just gather that one. Biggest difference, I'd say, probably is the boundaries coming with ease for the Italians. As that's another one, just hit into the gap. And then a deep cover will just come in. And easy as you like, get it back to the keeper. And they'll just get one. Mayolo is back on strike now. 16 from his 17 deliveries, just doing what he needs to do at the moment. Not giving any chances. So one goes down to the man there. And they think about 2, a bit of a stutter. But they get back easily. Throw probably went to the wrong end, I think. Should have been the bowler's ball. Mayola gets 2 runs. It was good running there from Abdul as well. Good communication between these two. Tiny bit of hesitation in the middle. got home easily in the end. There's another one just placed into the gap. Another chance of 2. And they decide against it this time. As the man at point just has to run round to a third round position to gather that one. Another over comes to an end. It's the 100 up.
12 off the over.
So 12 more runs coming from that over. It's 17 only required now for the win, with 8 overs still remaining. Just over 2 and over is what they need from here on in. And given how the Italians have batted so far in this match, you'd think that they'll probably just try and swing as hard as they can. Try and get through this as quickly as possible, as there will be a bowling change now, with the keeper going back. So we'll be going back to the pace, see if they can blast these batsmen. So Ellenbus, who came in at number 10 in the batting, will be brought into the attack now. As he just strays that one onto the leg side. I think it'll be called a leg by the umpire, and it certainly is. So they'll get one leg by to start the over. Just drifting a little bit onto the leg side there from Ellenbus. There's lots more fielders now inside the circle, so Netherlands on the attack here. There's a good delivery on middle stump, but the fielder at cover still not short enough to stop that single, and they scamper through easily for 1. So Abdul gets another run. He moves on to 17 now from 10 deliveries. Mayolo down the other end, 19 off 20. As he goes to slow ball, it's hit hard to the man at cover. There's a chance of a run out. You saw the dive back there from Abdul. A good slow ball, that one. There from Ellenbus. As that one is creamed away. There's no fielder out there. And that's 4. So yet another boundary for the Italians. Just swinging hard, and it's all coming off at this point. So Mayolo moves to 23 now. Oh, there's a big swing. He looks to come down the track again, does Mayolo. There's a better delivery, that one, I think, from Ellenbus. Getting into the pitch, a bit short of the length. There's a Ben Cooper you can hear on the sidelines there, or on the boundary. Just trying to get the Dutch boys up. As that's a full toss. It's going to be called a no ball. And it races away for 4 as well. So it was a full toss above the waist. And it will be another free hit. With just 5 runs required now for the Italians. Looking to claim this upset victory in the first match with ease at this stage. As it's the top edge. There's no one down there. It's a good dive, but it's gone all the way. So it's 4 more runs, just 1 run required now. As the over comes to an end. So it's only 13 overs bowled. And Italy cruising at 2 for 116.
When's the next match?
So the next match is scheduled to start at 4 o'clock. It'll be interesting to see if we do push that start time forward a little bit, given that we're finishing this match probably about 40 minutes early.
Early lunch.
So at least we will get an early lunch, which is very good for us anyway. Not such good news though for the Dutch,
72.
who have been just well and truly outplayed in this match. They struggled with the bat, just couldn't get anything really off the square, off the spinners. The Italians used good tactics, just sticking with the spin as it was working for them. So Overdijk back into the attack. It's a good delivery, but they'll still get one, and that will be the match. Far too easy for the Italians. And a good victory there from them. Batted well. Pick of the bowlers, pick of the batsmen would be Pereira, who got 44 off just 27 deliveries. Maiolo did well. Supported Pereira as well after the loss of the first wicket. He finished on 31 off 25, and then Abdul came in the end and came in swinging. Finished on 17 off 10. So a very easy victory in the end for the Italian team, who did a fine job with the bat as well as with the ball. So that will be it from us for now. We will be back later on this afternoon. Scheduled start time is 4 o'clock. If there is a change, do check out our Twitter and we'll update you on there. We'll also do something on Instagram and Facebook as well. So if there is a change to the start time, we will let you know. But scheduled start is 4 o'clock. I think we're very likely to stick with that for the second match, which will be between the Netherlands Development 11 and the German national team. So it'll be interesting to see how the Netherlands 11 bounce back after that heavy defeat there from Italy. And a very good match that was for the Italians. So thank you for joining us today to watch Italy demolish the Dutch Development 11. And we'll be back with you in a couple of hours. So thank you from James and Jonty and the European Cricket Network. Remember, you can check out all the highlights as well on the European Cricket Network if you did miss anything. Thank you.